Hello, everybody. Hello, apparition. OA, Beatrice, Guppy Force, Matt, you caught up. Awesome. PDI, Ruka, Zakuto. And oh yeah, there you go. Jeez. Oh god, it didn't. Are you? It did it cut? Did the title cut off? The title cut. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for telling me. There we go. Fix that. Fixed it. Thank you, apparition. Oh, good. Okay. For a second, I thought you guys weren't seeing anything. So, hello, Eternal Magician. And okay, so last time I was actually informed that we had missed something that had changed in the tips. So before we go back, um, sorry, Georgie. Someone told me that George's profile had changed after he was killed. So let me just read this quick for part 3. His corpse is found in the mansion's parlor. The weapon used on him is assumed to be a gun or a spear-shaped object. In exchange for his soul, the witch gave 8 numbers. 07151129. If you say it, a small golden land will be opened. That's interesting. Huh. Is that some kind of... You guys use Rot 13 all the time to talk about spoilers. I'm wondering, is that some kind of code? Or is that a year? July 15th, 1129. I forget that if that was the date of something. Is that the date of something? I'm wondering. Anyway, let's get back to the main menu. I'm just wondering, is that the date of something? Huh. I wonder why there is a lock here. Interesting. Is that to lock all the post? Oh yeah, you're right. 7/15 is Battler's birthday. And what's 11/29? Interesting. I wonder if that's Beatrice's birthday. That would be cool. Okay, so it's no one in his family. Okay, that unlocks the episode 4 tea party. Okay, thanks. So, last time we started episode 4, Alliance of the Golden Witch. But it's I don't know why they call it Alliance of the Golden Witch, because it seems more like the Alliance of Battler, in that Ange has arrived from the future, from the far-off future of past Judgment Day of 1998, where everything has been fucked up for her. There was the old Eva who is sick and dying, and she wants Ange to be absolutely miserable, and she's paranoid as fuck, because she actually did fucking murder a bunch of people. And, but George died, so it was all for naught in the end. God only knows who killed him. And in a non-magical sense, it just seemed like Beatrice was doing everything with the chi esters. And anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to see, yes, Ange react to Beatrice and Battler some more. I want to hear... Yes, Sekuto, Batavito for the win, yes. I can't wait for Ange to react more to Battler and Beatrice, how they interact with each other. I am so looking forward to that because I have a feeling it's gonna be fucking hilarious. But before we do that, let's see Angie's flashback about her time in school and get back into it.
ごきげんよ
Good day to you,
う。ごきげんよ
and good day to you. Good day to you is the standard greeting used here. No matter how many years pass by, this style of greeting still feels very awkward. Even though I'd responded to the greeting in order to stifle that awkward feeling. The classmates who had spoken looked at me blankly.
う。え
Huh?
なになに
Huh? What's that?
違うわよね
Hello, Faded Discord. Welcome to the stream. It seems you're mistaken. Their choice of words and manner were certainly what you'd expect from a school for rich girls. But the actual meaning was as innocent and cruel as you'd expect from kids of that age. It seemed they found it funny that I'd mistakenly thought the greeting was directed at me. Oh, God, that's relatable. There is nothing worse than looking at someone you vaguely know, waving at you, waving in your direction, when they just walk right past you, and then they just meet up with someone else they were actually waving to. That is the worst thing. Oh, God. Especially in a school setting. Son of a bitch. Oh, so sorry, Angie. No, it might be the opposite. Maybe they didn't know how to react after being suddenly greeted by a gloomy, quiet kid like me. No, judging by the gazes of my classmates, who were looking this way over their shoulders and whispering to each other. It looked as though some of them considered this refreshing morning ruined. I was dark. Because I was disliked. So trying not to get... Oh, wow. Angie is actually a giant mood. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Damn. Okay. Wow. Angie's just pulling out every hashtag relatable thing right in the beginning, eh? Oof. Oh boy. So trying not to get in the way of everyone's refreshing morning anymore, I stooped lower and entered the classroom. Yep, that's what you do. You just try to stay out of everybody's way. Don't look at anybody. Just be to the side in the back. Ugh, absolutely. Almost like I was cutting through the aisle in a movie theater when the movie was running. This is an all-dorm school, St. Lucia Academy. It's not a school that anyone can get into by taking a test. It's a hidden rich girls' school, known only by a select group of celebrities from various fields, as well as Yakuza, apparently. For lofty nobles who truly wish their daughters could be raised like saints. This is probably the ideal school in which to protect them from the impurities of the common world. But at the same time, it was probably also convenient for nobles who wanted to confine daughters they didn't want out in public. As well as an academy isolated from the impurities of the common world, it also held excellent potential as a prison school. I was truly among the latter. I was confined in St. Lucia Academy, forced to live my life in dreariness. Of course, there weren't that many students like me, and you couldn't tell us apart at a glance. However, even if we never fessed up about it, you could usually figure out who we were by watching how we acted. After all, We were always hanging our heads with an expression on our faces, as though the whole world had abandoned us. Anyway, every class had one or two kids like that, so even if they didn't speak up about it, you could guess who they were. Ryukishi calling me out, I say. Therefore, even though I never confessed that I was one of those kids, at some point everyone in my class knew about it. Just like how the seriousness of an injury becomes a sign of status in a hospital room, how noble a birth one had became a sign of status here. Those girls who couldn't be acknowledged in public were probably nothing more than filth to others. They must have thought that getting involved with such students would dirty them as well. When a rumor sprang up about a particular student, those fastidious girls would grow cold and distant, chasing that student out of all social groups. Pulling out all the stops here. Oh god, I have a feeling, this is going to be quite a punchy little segment here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thanks to that, I led a quiet school life like this all by myself. Tell me, Angie, did you also have maybe just one or two friends? Oh god. Like one or two people that you felt you could kind of trust, but at the same time you felt really bad about hanging around them because them hanging around you kind of subtly made life worse for them because they hung around you, so you felt like hanging around them was kind of poisoning them in a way, so you felt bad about them being your friend. I don't know, jeez. Because you didn't want to hurt them indirectly like that. I'm just guessing here, Angie. I don't know. Maybe you don't have any. I don't know whether that's better or worse. Well, that's only if hearing people whisper up behind my back, finding my things lost or broken all the time, and having everyone pretend like they didn't know anything. And we called it quiet school life. Even this early in the morning, I must look worn out. I can almost understand why my other classmates, who had a refreshing morning, look at my face and want to click their tongues. There was a guy I knew in high school that I really liked. Jeez. And I just felt bad about being his friend. Because I didn't want other people to think worse of him, you know? So, you know, I tried to hang out with him outside of school, but I just felt really bad about it. So, jeez, yeah, Angie, goddamn girl. Consciously trying to do as I should and avoid changing my classmates' morning, I quietly took to my seat. Then, unusually, someone came to talk to me. It was the class leader. Good day to you, Shimiya-san. There's the fucking train. You seem to be in a bad mood this morning. Were you able to get enough sleep? Is there some business you have with me? You're the only one who has not submitted a questionnaire for the class presentation, Ushiramiya-san. Just trying to get into this stuffy little character here. Did you forget the deadline was yesterday? I'm pretty sure I heard something about that last week. But I thought that the questionnaire hadn't been passed out yet. The details would be written there, so there shouldn't have been any need to remember them beforehand. I wasn't given a questionnaire. Oh, that can't be. Just fixing something on the microphone. It was not plugged in quite well. There we go. I believe the dormitory leader handed them out to everyone.
なくしてしまったならそうと素直におっしゃればいいのに。
If you lost it, all you had to do is honestly say so.
なくしました。
I lost it.
今すぐ書きますから。用紙をいただけますか？
I'll fill it in right now, so could you just give me a sheet? Again. Either someone lost my sheet, or they intentionally didn't tell me about it. But I have no way of knowing who was behind that. In the end, treating it as though it was my own carelessness would settle everything more quickly.
書いたらご自身で生徒会室のアンケートポストに投函されるように。
I am so fucking glad I'm not in high school anymore. Oh, God. Once you've filled it out, drop it in the questionnaire box in the student council room yourself.
うちのクラスだけですよ。夕べまでに全員のが揃わなかったのは。
Our class is the only one that didn't get everyone's invite yesterday. As I hugged my head at the class leader's scolding, I could hear the giggles and whispers of people watching, coming from no direction in particular. Ushiramiya-san did it again. She's just so careless, she doesn't deserve to be in this school. She has no dignity and no manners either. Sorry, girls, but I've dealt with much worse when it comes to unfair personal attacks. As I froze my heart and let those arrows of ridicule pass by, I quickly filled out the questionnaire. When I learned that father and mother and Oni-chan and all the rest of my family had died, I was in the house of my grandpa on my mother's side. The only survivor of the accident was Ushiramiya Eva. Only Aunt Eva. Even at the time, I hadn't really liked Aunt Eva. At a glance, she would act kindly, but even as young as I was, I could see that she was somehow making fun of father and the rest, and I hadn't liked it. So when it was decided that Aunt Eva would take care of me, I was pretty miserable. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered if that gentle Uncle Hideyoshi and George Oni-chan had been with me, yeah, but I hated the thought of living all alone with Aunt Eva. I'd frankly said that to Grandpa, hoping to live together in his house. However, Aunt Eva had been very insistent that she should be the one to look after me. I wonder why. At the end of the episode, she didn't seem to care for Angie at all. She had no desire to remarry, so as her successor, I was essential if the Ushiramiya family was to continue. Yeah, but you'd think Eva would just let her be raised on her own, basically. And, because I don't think she would want her. She already resented her, clearly. Aunt Eva felt very strongly about the family. She insisted that she take charge of me right away, so that she could give me an education and lifestyle fitting for a successor. After that, it seems that confusing negotiations with lawyers took place. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I noticed my microphone isn't getting as loud as it usually does. But in the end, I was forced to go live with Aunt Eva. After doing that, Aunt Eva told me something. Thanks, apparition. You must bear all of the glory and... Okay, yeah. You must bear all of the glory and history of the Ushiramiya family. And in order to make you a fitting successor to bear that, the rest of your life will be dedicated to frantic studying. sacrifice the rest of your life for the Ushiramiya family. I'm a bit quiet, James. Okay, hold on, jeez. Sorry about that. God damn it, Eva! Did you learn nothing? Why are you being like Kinzo again? That's exactly what. For fuck's sake. That's what she said. At first, I thought she meant that literally, but I quickly realized that wasn't the case. Because even now, in Aunt Eva's eyes, the one most fitting to succeed her was the late George Oni-chan. At our first meal together, I received strict instructions and questioning about table manners. I was forced to listen to her abuse Mom and Dad as though they'd been neglectful in their discipline. I also received the same strict instructions regarding manners at my first party, and my clumsiness had been disparaged in front of everybody, forcing me to endure insults to Mom and Dad as well. After that repeated over and over, I eventually began to understand. Aunt Eva didn't really want to make me her successor. She thought George Oni-chan was the only one truly suited her to be her successor, and she couldn't forgive the fact that it was to be me instead. So she insulted me in front of lots of people. She humiliated me, and she made it known exactly how I was inferior to George Oni-chan, to both acquaintances and strangers. Surely in place of a memorial service for her dead son. Or rather, she must still be mourning his death. However, that wasn't something I could endure. I couldn't possibly live together with Aunt Eva. I was kept like a pet, my life continually compared with her dead son's. I understood that even when I was still in elementary school. I tried to escape the Ushiramiya house and run off to the house of my grandpa on my mother's side. However, Aunt Eva had already foreseen that. No, thinking back on it, she might have lured me into escaping. I was caught by the guards and brought back. And for being a coward who had smeared the Ushiramiya family crest with mud and tried to throw it away, in a way that makes my whole body shake and shiver just remembering it, I was punished. Goddamn Eva! Ugh. Fucking hell! Ugh. How should I describe what Aunt Eva was like when she punished me? In a frenzy? Gleeful? I saw the anger and sadness of losing her beloved son, as well as the hatred and pain from me stealing that inheritance from the son who should have received it. And the dark pleasure at being able to let loose those feelings on me. I was hit with all those negative emotions at once. Okay, I'm just trying to... Then, all of my free time and freedom to act was stolen, and I was put under surveillance around the clock. I may have lived in a gorgeous mansion, dressed in expensive clothes, but my heart and my dignity had been trampled upon, and I was the Ushiramiya family's slave, its cattle. Compared to that lifestyle, the derisive laughter of my classmates here was calm and pleasant. It caused my heart no trouble. After burying almost all of the fields of the questionnaire with nothing in particular, I folded it and put it in my pocket. Because I left it in my desk, it might disappear again. During lunch break, after dropping it off at the post box in the student council room, finished lunch by myself, as usual, and headed behind the school building, where no one could be seen. Only my time by myself could protect me from the derisive laughter and gossip. Since I was hated and didn't have a single friend, my time alone was the most kind to me. After checking the surrounding bushes to see whether some malicious classmates were hiding and threatening my time of quiet, I finally relaxed the tension from my entire body, knowing that I had gained some true peace. Come to think of it, I guess Angie would be around my age, wouldn't she? Around this year. She's a 90s kid just like me. I think she's slightly older than me, I guess. Because in 86, I was 2. And I think Angie was slightly older than that in 86. I think she was 6. So yeah, she's 4 years older than me. I'm pretty sure. Unless I got that wrong. I finally relaxed the tension from my entire body, knowing that I had gained some true peace. Then, I let out a sigh. It faltered, heavy as though it was the first time I had breathed out today. My old favorite place behind the vegetable garden storehouse had been found out by my classmates, and I'd been teased. So this was my new lunchtime hideaway. Angie, you gotta be careful. Because then some teacher who's half-assed sympathy, but will never actually do anything, will try to talk to you and see what's wrong, but they don't really care. So you better find a good spot. They're not actually going to do anything about it. If they even come at all. So don't worry, Angie. Just find a better spot. A good hiding spot. Just, yeah. There was nowhere to sit behind the school building. As I crouched near the wall in the shadow of the bushes, I opened my bag and took out a book with an elaborate old-fashioned binding. Oh, be careful, Angie. Be careful, please. Be careful with that. Oh, bringing valuables to school is not a good idea. Just glancing at it, you'd probably think it was a religious book or something, written in the Middle Ages. But this wasn't a book. It was a diary. Of course, it wasn't my diary. There weren't any special things worth writing about in my daily life. Every single day was just gray, cold, and dry. In those completely unchanging days, there aren't any changes worth writing down. This was the diary of Maria One-chan, a girl I'd been very close to. Yeah, I know that, Oe, but taking it out of her room is basically what I would love to see Maria interact with someone younger than her. That would be very interesting. She'd been a bit strange and 3 years older than me, but One-chan was always a warm, wonderful cousin. Oh my god, James, that is so awesome. You found an old room with an inside lock that everyone ignored? Oh, but then it started being used again. Oh, no. Ah, fuck. I think I can tell you guys a school story if you're okay with it. I'm sorry for delaying it. There's this one high school in America in the 90s started insanely, stupidly early. It is stupidly early. Like maybe 7:30 a.m. To the point where everybody was half asleep throughout first period. And I live in a colder part of the world in New Jersey, so I had a big fluffy jacket that I loved, because I was often dropped off. Fairly early, and I had all my books ready. I didn't really need to talk to anybody. So I love to just slink in the corner and sit inside my big fluffy coat and hood with my head against the hood like a pillow. And then this one busybody punk ass bitch of a teacher, who I never even had a fucking class with, said, "Oh, Collider, you know that hats are not allowed in school." And like I was like, yeah, it's not a hat, it's the hood of my fucking jacket. And like she said, "Don't make me warn you again." And like, and I was like, I so wanted to say, like, bitch, school has not started yet. You don't own me. Is what I really wanted to say, but I was like, oh yeah, whatever, because I was tired and it was 7:30 a.m. and homeroom was not going to start yet. And you know what happened? I actually was called down to the vice principal's office for this once. And this story actually has a happy ending, by the way, because he was actually, this guy was actually like, "Collider, you know, you never ever get sent here. You know, just when she comes, just take the hood off when she comes. It doesn't matter, really." And and do you know what she actually did? She sent a note to the vice principal that said, "Collider has repeatedly disobeyed me many, many times. Do not give a talking to her. Do not freaking do all this shit to her. Do not, like..." You guys are hilarious. Do not, like, give her any lighter punishment. Give her detention. That's what the note said. And I'm pretty sure that he wasn't supposed to show me that note, because it was directly addressed to him. He was just like, "Oh God, seriously, I don't need to deal with this bullshit." And I was just smiling the entire fucking time. I don't even think I had trouble with that teacher anymore. It's like, I never even had a class with her. It's like, hello Nagels, by the way. Like, how much of a bitch do you have to be to care that a student is trying to get a few last moments of sleep before homeroom starts? Not during the day, mind you, but before homeroom starts. That you have to freaking say, "Oh, don't put on your hood." It's like, fuck you, bitch. I do what I want. School has not started yet. You do not own me. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know why I thought of that story. It was one of the few things that had a happy ending for me in that case. All right, anyway, back to this story. She would always grab me by the hand and let me join in on some fun game. I remember that being able to see her was the most fun part of our family gatherings. When I opened the diary, the characters, which were made fairly skillfully, considering that this was an elementary schooler, were packed close together, though they were written on every other line. Was she just hopelessly obsessed with jotting everything down in her diary? Probably not. To her, writing her daily life down in a diary was probably like having a conversation with another part of herself. Hello, Jam Chad. Well, I have a bunch of other instances of being bullied, but that would be way too sad to share. That would bum everybody out, so I just thought I'd share a really funny one instead. Yeah, waking up early was one of the worst parts of high school at Antra. By the way, welcome to the stream. Oh, Mr. Baldock. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you for dropping in. That means a lot to me. I'm so sorry. I have a weird schedule. I'll be honest, I have a really weird schedule. I live in Australia and I'm doing it at night. So, yeah, jeez. So rather than an object on which the events of her day were written down, Maria Oni-chan's diary was written like a letter to another part of herself, telling of the events of that day. Interesting. Oh, wow! So she wrote down some stuff that happened on the island. Oh my god. She must have wrote about Beatrice then. I found this diary among her belongings after her death and secretly took it home. At first, I felt that reading someone else's diary might be boorish, and satisfied myself with just keeping it by my side. But I couldn't help flipping through the pages and reading through it bit by bit. And by now, she had become my only friend. Oh, God. I gently opened to the page with the bookmark. Oh, that sucks, James. Wow. The police got involved. That's so stupid. Oh my god. Interesting, it's gonna teach me magic. But we'll see about that, Matt. We'll see what happens. I gently opened to the page with the bookmark.
マリアお姉ちゃん、お待たせ。
Oh god, Angie. Sorry to keep you waiting, Maria Oni-chan.
またお姉ちゃんのお話を聞かせて。
Could you let me hear your story again? Oh god. At the same time, a very, very soft breeze blew, tickling the paper. I thought the open diary might have sparkled faintly. The weather's good today. Maria Oni-chan loves the wonderful rays of sunlight. So I'm sure she's in a good mood. On the pages of the open diary? No. In the world of the diary, Maria Oni-chan showed herself. Oh! I'm pretty sure she was 9 when she died. So her form was already younger than me. But I call her Oni-chan, so she affectionately calls me Angie.
おう、
Oh!
エンジ、今日は来るのが遅かった。
Angie, you are slow getting here today.
お昼混んでた？
Was it packed at lunch?
うん、
Yeah,
いつも混んでるわ。
it's always packed.
仲良しグループたちが席を陣取ってる上に、食事を終えた後も席を塞ぎ続けてるから。
Groups of friends set up camp in the seats, and they stay there even after they finished eating.
食堂に行くのが遅くなると致命的ね。
It's pretty fatal if you get to the dining hall late.
今日は片付けの当番だったから。
I was on cleanup duty today.
マリア、ご飯食べるの早い。
I fast!
早く食べ終わるとその分いっぱい遊べるの。
The faster you eat, the more you can play. Woo! Maybe she realized I was holding a grudge, because that duty had been forced upon me and shortened my lunch break by a bit. Maria Oni-chan brightly changed the subject. Grateful for that act of kindness, I responded by saying I was a slow eater. Maria calmed me down, saying something about teaching me the trick to eating fast. Oh god, yeah, seriously. Matt, this track. I read about it in her diary. No, I heard it from Maria Oni-chan. She was ranked #1 among the girls in the speed eating ranking for her grades newspaper. Hello, Marin. Welcome to the stream. She was apparently very proud of that, but a little disappointed that her mother, Aunt Rosa, hadn't praised her very much for it. Well, Aunt Rosa is fucking unpraisable. Yeah, she is unpraisable, but she is unpleasable as well. She is. And let's start our story for today. How far did we get yesterday? Oh God, Angie, I hope... she's probably read this book many times. This far. Until you got Sakutaro as a present, Maria One-chan. You promised me that you'd tell me about Sakutaro. Woo! Let's talk about Sakutaro. You know, Sakutaro is a really cute stuffed animal. I'm sure you'd like him too, Angie. Yeah. Tell me that story. The only time I can relax at school is when I'm listening to your stories during lunch break. Oh. I'll tell you about it. Sakutaro is really, When I looked at Maria One-chan, who was always in a good mood, it made my heart feel warm as well. As I listened to her tale, I began to get absorbed into her world. Going to 7-Eleven? Oh, it's...
Happy birthday, Maria.
Happy birthday, Maria. Sorry I got back so late. They're all different outfits. Oh, God. A restaurant with booths. Oh, God. Good job with your work, Mama. I know you're busy, so even though you were late, I waited without crying. I was good and read it, watching TV. Yes, you're such a good girl, Maria. As a present for waiting politely, you can order anything you want today. Of course, only as much as you can eat, okay? Today, can I change my corn soup to onion gratin soup? Sorry, the restaurants like this. Are probably some of the happiest memories I have with my family. We would all go out to a restaurant together and just sit in a booth together and just order stuff and just... I think that was probably my favorite thing about when I lived with my parents and my sister. I feel kind of bad because as time went on, I kind of insisted on keeping that tradition. Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, wait, don't worry. I guess I was just being kind of selfish. In that I just wanted to... I don't know, I just really love that feeling that I got when we were all together eating in a restaurant with a booth that was just closed off from the rest of the place, no one else looking in, and we would just order what we want. I would usually order the same things. My mom liked ordering different things. My dad liked ordering similar things, and my sister usually ordered the same things, but sometimes could be convinced to try something new. And sometimes they had places where the entire tablecloth was a piece of paper, and my sister, with her artistic skills, would always draw something that she wanted, and we would. Oh, that was another thing we would always do, was we would always play hangman all together, and we would take turns going until the food came. And we would try to get away from discussing anything oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm just going off on a huge fucking tangent, aren't I? Ah, jeez. Sorry. Jeez. I love restaurants like this. Good memories. Good memories. Yes, that's fine.
200円高くなるけど、プロシュートピッツァに変えてもいい？
Hello, Armora. Welcome to the stream.
It's 200 yen more expensive, but I can change it to prosciutto pizza. Can I change it to prosciutto pizza? Woo woo!
いいわよ。
Yes, that's fine.
本当に食べられるならね。
If you really can eat it.
でも、いっか。
That's okay.
誕生日だしね。
It's your birthday after all.
ちゃんとお行儀よく待ってたいい子のマリアにご褒美もないとね。
There must be a reward for the good girl who waited so patiently.
じゃあデザートにエンチェラーダチーズケーキもつけていい？
Enchilada cheesecake! That's two things I wouldn't imagine being together. Restaurant with booths. Oh, okay, booths. Not jeez. Jeez.
Can I have enchilada cheesecake for dessert?
あとね、シェフの気まぐれフルーツサラダにキッズフライドポテト。
And then the chef's choice fruit salad and kids french fries.
メロンソーダも飲みたい。
I'm gonna drink melon soda too.
Let's see, my favorite restaurant. I have a ton of favorites. Oh god, I liked you guys are gonna make fun of me for this, but I don't give a shit. I loved my macaroni grill, TGI Fridays, Olive Garden. Go ahead and call me trash. I don't give a fuck. I love these places. I love chain restaurants. Red Lobster. Even though I didn't like a lot of the food at Red Lobster, I love the cheesy biscuits. I love the atmosphere. And I just... Oh my god, all these kind of places. I'm probably missing some. I love sit-down chain restaurants. Sorry, I'm suburban trash.
I want to drink melon soda too. Woo!
マリアはいい子、マリアはいい子。
good girl. I'm a good girl.
ママに褒められた。
Mama praised me. Woo!
Oh, welcome to the stream Midnight Blitz. There were never any Denny's near us, so let's see. Pizza Hut was there, but we never went there as a family very much.
ちょっとはしゃぎすぎよ。
You're getting a little too excited.
もう少し静かにしないと他のお客さんに迷惑よ。
If you don't quiet down a bit, you'll disturb the other customers. When Rosa gently admonished her, Maria stuck her tongue out and eased up a little. But it seemed that she was having a hard time repressing her excitement about being able to eat out with her mother after such a long time. Today was Maria's birthday. Rosa always tried to let Maria spend her birthdays at great restaurants. When Maria had been in kindergarten, they sometimes invited other kids from the neighborhood over and had a party at home. But let me tell you, there was one restaurant that it actually closed down. Most of them, you will not find a lot of them anymore, but my favorite restaurant, now that I remember it, was Pizzeria Uno. I fucking loved Pizzeria Uno. And my parents always asked me, like, why do you just order the basic pasta with sauce and cheese? Because I fucking love it. And I don't know. Those kind of places, I think the atmosphere almost matters more to me than the food. I just love, just the quiet, closed off booths with, like, the music is playing fairly loud, but not too loud in the background, so you can't really hear what other people are saying, but you can just hear the hum of conversation around you. And it just, I don't know. It's just a comforting feeling for me. And that's just how it feels. When Maria had been in kindergarten, they sometimes invited other kids from the neighborhood over and had a party at home. Rosa would make a wonderful cake and snacks and decorate the house herself, making it a huge celebration. But when they moved and Maria no longer had friends in the neighborhood, Rosa started splurging at expensive restaurants instead. However, today, they were in a normal family restaurant. The best kind. It was also a little late in the day for a kid like Maria to eat there, even with a parent. Actually, she had gotten reservations at a fantastic place that would surely please Maria. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I love Australia. But the thing that hurts me the most about Australia is the lack of family restaurants. Seriously, there is a severe lack of family restaurants. You either have fast food or freaking upscale places that charge $30 a plate for a main course. There's no fucking middle ground. Like, the concept of family restaurants may as well not exist in Australia, which is just the saddest thing. Actually, she had gotten reservations at a fantastic place that would surely have pleased Maria. Of course, she had prepared a wonderful cake with Maria's name written on it. But Rosa just hadn't been able to finish up her business and had been forced to cancel. Since that plan had been traded for a local family restaurant, Rosa felt a little indebted to Maria. So she was prepared to spoil Maria a bit and let her have whatever she wanted tonight.
Maria お姉ちゃんってあんまり食べないんじゃなかった？
You never used to eat much, did you, Maria One-chan?
こんなに頼んで大丈夫なの？
Was it really all right to order that much?
うん
Ooh,
あんまり食べられないけどいっぱい並ぶのが好きなの
I can't really eat very much, but I like to have a lot lined up.
お誕生日のテーブルはね
You know, like on a birthday table.
赤青緑に黄色いっぱい色とりどりだと幸せになれるの
If it's colored all over with red and blue and green and yellow, it makes you really happy.
そうね
You're right.
お誕生日のテーブルってカラフルだと幸せな気持ちになれるわね
Having your birthday table be colorful can make you feel happy.
うちの誕生日はマリアお姉ちゃんのところにはだいぶ負けるけど駅前のケーキ屋さんで買ってくるケーキがいつもとても華やかだったっけ
Birthdays at my place were no match for yours, Mario Oni-chan. But the cakes we bought at the Fumia store in front of the station were always gorgeous. Angie thought back to her own birthdays nostalgically. Even though Dad was busy, he sometimes came home just to show up at my birthday party, and then went right back to his company. At the time, I was sad, but now I understand how important I was to Dad. Of course, Mom also took very good care of me. In particular, her birthday presents were always in excellent taste, and she sometimes arranged for them several months in advance. Even though we always sent an invitation to Battler or Nichan, he didn't get along with Dad or something, so he kept not coming. Oh yeah, that's right. Because she's the child of the second marriage. I think Battler barely knew her. Probably. So when he did come, I was really happy. Oh, this is such a blessed sprite. Oh God, Battler. Look at how cute he is. Such a cutie. The birthday parties when the whole 4-person family gathered made for fun memories that I'll never forget.
お
Ooh,
ーエンジェのお誕生日もとても楽しそうだね
Angie's birthday sounds like a lot of fun too.
バトラとルドルフおじさんがすごく賑やか
Bella and Uncle Rudolph are really lively.
わいわいキャッキャ
Oh my god! Yay! Yay!
バトラコーラかけられてる
Bella got covered in cola.
Maria Ode-chan peeked into my happy memory. As I sat quietly, wearing the origami helmet that Dad had made for fun, I was a little embarrassed. In my hand was a paper gun that Battler Oni-chan had folded for me. And Mom was taking a commemorative photo. It was the happiest moment of my life.
でもマリアお姉ちゃんの誕生日だって負けてないよ
But your birthday is no worse, Mario Oni-chan.
それで今日もらえるんでしょ
And this is the day you get him, right?
サク太郎は
Sakutaro.
すっごく楽しみだった
I was really looking forward to it.
ママのカバンの脇にあるプレゼントの包みを早く見せてもらえないかなとずっとワクワクしてた
I got so excited, wondering when Mom would show me the wrapped present in the corner of her bag.
Sakutaro is the name of the stuffed animal that Mario was to receive that day. For quite some time before then, Aunt Rosa had been making a stuffed animal to give to Mario as a present. She made it! Wow! Hearing that it was a cute lion stuffed animal, Mario One-chan had already given it the name Sakutaro, even though she hadn't received it yet. Today, she was looking forward to meeting Sakutaro even more than her own birthday. Aunt Rosa ran a clothing design company. It seemed to be some kind of brand name. What was it? Auntie Rosa. Interesting. It seemed their catchphrase was, I can't forgive the me of yesterday. Unfortunately, I've never met someone who knew of that brand name. Maybe it wasn't that famous. So, Aunt Rosa was pretty skilled with her hands. I heard that she made some of the clothing she wore herself. So, making a stuffed animal had to be well within her capabilities.
手作りのぬいぐるみなんてちょっと素敵。
Handmade stuffed animal. That's pretty amazing.
ところで、サクタロって名前どういう意味でつけたの？
By the way, why did you call it Sakutara? Really, that turned out to be a real company if it was spelled Auntie Rosa. Oh my god. Gee, so they changed it in the translation. Jesus Christ. Huh.
Ooh!
本当はサクラってつけたかった。
I actually wanted to call it Sakura.
でもオスライオンのぬいぐるみだから男の子の名前にしなさいって言われたの。
But it's a male lion, so she told me to give it a boy's name.
だから男の子っぽく太郎を加えてサク太郎。
So I had to put like Taro and call him Sakutaro.
最後の「う」はいつの間にかなくなっちゃった。
Eventually, the last U disappeared.
なんでサクラなの？
Why Sakura?
Ooh!
テレビアニメの主人公の名前。
Oh, this was mentioned in Higurashi too! That's right, in the When They Cry universe, Cardcaptor Sakura was apparently released like 10 years before. Jeez. It actually was. Like 15 or 10 years before it actually was in real life. Today is the Higurashi reference episode of Umineko.
The main character in Cardmaster Sakura. I sure hope she gets with Lee at the end. And then, a million years later, we'll have a really confusing sequel series. Where they go all around to different universes.
It was the name of the main character in TV anime that was popular at the time. The fact that she simply borrowed the name of a character she liked was, how should I say it, as innocent and cute as you'd expect from someone that age. Oh, come on, Beatrice. You know nothing could possibly match JoJo's Bizarre Barbecue. And you'd have to be following the Siconia streams to get that one. Jeez.
Mama! Still no Sakutaro?
サク太郎も一緒にお誕生日混ぜてあげたい。
I want to let Sakutaro join me on my birthday too.
プレゼントはいつも最後でしょ。
Presents always come at the end, right?
今広げると汚しちゃうわよ。
If you open it now, it'll get dirty.
食事が終わるまで我慢しなさい。
Hold on until the meal is over.
じゃあ早く食事を終わらす。
Then I'll finish eating quickly. Ooh.
As soon as Chibo claimed that, she started tearing into her meal. As soon as Chibo... Aunt Rosa got mad at her saying that this was rude. Okay. Okay, Oe, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, hello, Guppy Force. It seemed that she'd expected this would happen right away. I also thought that, given how straightforward Mario was, that was probably what she'd do. So, it was kind of pleasant when my expectations weren't betrayed. I really like this because this is kind of like a 2-for-1 bargain sale in terms of flashbacks here. It's we're kind of combining a lot of the flashback aspects. We get Angie and we get character development for Angie and Maria. And a little bit of Rosa, too. This seems to be before Rosa went completely insane. In the end, Aunt Rosa lost to her daughter's eyes, which were sparkling with anticipation, cleaned up the table, and took out the long-awaited wrapped present.
ハッピーバースデーマリア。
Happy birthday, Maria!
なかなか時間が取れなくてあまり上手に作れなかったんだけど。
I wasn't able to spend much time on it, so I couldn't make it very well.
ママの手作りなら何でも嬉しい。
If you made it, I'll be happy with anything.
サクタラサクタラ。
Sakutaro, Sakutaro!
Aunt Rosa spoke a bit humbly that Maria One-chan was happy even before opening the wrapping. I could really understand that feeling. It's not a problem of quality. Just the fact that it was a handmade present was more pleasing than anything.
開けてもいい？
Can I open that?
開けてもいい？
Can I open that?
本当はお家に帰ってからにしてほしいんだけど、ちょっとだけよ。
I wanted to wait until we got back home before doing it, but just for a bit, okay?
ちょっと見て挨拶したら一度しまうのよ。
We'll just take a look and say hello, then put it back.
ちゃんと挨拶するのはお家に帰ってからにするのよ。
You can give him a proper greeting once we get home.
ここはお外なんだからはしゃいじゃダメよ。
We're in public, so you can't fool around, okay?
約束できる？
Can you promise?
Oh,
約束する。
promise, promise!
Oh.
だから開けてもいい？
So can I open it?
ママ。
Can I open it, Mama?
開けてもいい？
Oh.
はいはい。ちょっとだけよ。
Yes, yes, just for a bit, okay?
Yay!
Oh. Before Aunt Rosa finished talking, Maria started unwrapping it. As soon as she did, yellow and orange peeked out. What appeared was a slightly blank-looking lion stuffed animal with cute round eyes and a white chest. It was about the size of a small pillow. It looked pretty big next to someone as short as Mario One-chan, but it probably wasn't that large. From the perspective of someone who didn't know better, it probably looked like something cheap bought from a department store or something. But to Mario One-chan, it was her mother's handmade stuffed animal, the only one of its kind in the world, and irreplaceable.
サクタラサクタラ。
Oh my god. Rosa, why'd you have to turn so shit later on? Seriously. Do you know how lucky you are to even be a mom? Fucking hell. Jeez.
Sakutaro, Sakutaro!
かわいいかわいい。すっごくかわいい。
Cute, cute, so cute!
ママありがとう。ママありがとう。お仕事で忙しいのにこんなにかわいいぬいぐるみを作ってくれて本当にありがとう。
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much for making such a cute stuffed animal, even though you're so busy with work.
そんなに褒められるとかえって恥ずかしいわ。
If you praise me that much, it's actually embarrassing.
全然時間が取れなくて大したものを作れなかったの。
I couldn't take much time, so I couldn't make anything that good.
本当は抱えきれないくらい大きなのを作るつもりだったのにね。
I actually wanted to make one so big that you couldn't wrap up your arms around it.
これでいい。
No, this is good.
このくらいの大きさならいつも一緒にいられるもん。
With this size, we can always be together.
一緒にお出かけできるもん。
We can go out together.
さくたらお姉ちゃんだよ。ふりゅ
Oh my god. Sakutaro, I'm your Nia-chan, okay? Oh.
本当に可愛らしいぬいぐるみね。
It really is an adorable stuffed animal.
この子がマリアお姉ちゃんの一番のお友達の
jeez.
サクタロウなのね。
So this kid is Sakutaro, your best friend.
Oh,
学校には一緒に行けないけど、お家ではいつも一緒にいる一番のお友達なの。
we can't go to school together, and me and my best friend are always together at home.
サクタロウはね、とっても無垢で可愛らしくて、そしていつもマリアに優しくしてくれるの。
You know, Sakutaro is really innocent and cute, and always nice to me.
マリアに元気がない時には励ましてくれて、マリアが元気な時は一緒にいっぱい遊んでくれるの。
He supports me when I'm feeling down, and plays along with me when I'm feeling good.
だからマリアはもう寂しくなんかない。
So I'm never lonely anymore.
ママが仕事で忙しくて一人ぼっちでも寂しくないし、学校で誰も遊んでくれなくても全然寂しくないの。
Not lonely when mom is busy with work and I'm all alone, and not even when no one plays with me at school.
Oh, God. Maria. Anyone who doesn't want to play with you is a fucking moron. Ugh.
ねえ、サクタロウ。おりゅう。
Isn't that right, Sakutaro? Oh yeah?
Maria is so smart for her age. Like, seriously, I hate that Rosa doesn't recognize how smart Maria is. At school, Maria One-chan had lived in the same kind of environment as I did. Compared to the other kids in her class, Maria One-chan's tempo was always a little slow. Her sensibilities and way of viewing things were a little peculiar, and a little too idiosyncratic for her to blend in. Her grades were low as well, and since she was talking about everything related to the occult, her specialty, she was treated like a weirdo by everyone else in class. Yeah, Maria, see. And in elementary school, you know, try being the kid who always talks about dinosaurs. Jeez. Yeah, so yeah, I know how you feel. Jeez. I fucking love dinosaurs. If you were touched by Maria One-chan, you'd be cursed. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Jeez. I had a whole bunch of stuffed dinosaurs on my bed when I was little, and you know, and when it was time for me to go to sleep, that was officially time for me to start my own storylines with them. And I made up like so many little scenarios using the stuffed dinosaurs on my bed. Oh, jeez. That's when I was really little, though. Like around Maria's age here. Early elementary. I just always loved dinosaurs. I don't know. I thought they were really cool. Jurassic Park is what inspired me to eventually get into genetics and molecular biology. So, you know, it still really affected my life in quite a lot of ways. Oh, that is so cute! Amazing gummy force. You got a stuffed triceratops? Oh, that is so amazing. Apparently, everyone in her class acted like she was disgusting, made fun of her, and avoided her. Mood. If a boy bumped into Maria One-chan, he'd start rubbing that part against the other boys as if he'd gotten some scum on him. Mood. They'd pick up her stuff like it was something filthy and chase the other boys around with it. Mood. It seems the girls even thought speaking to her was unpleasant. Mood. So they ignored her all the time, only giggling her and sneering at her when she made a mistake. Jeez. I imagine it was worse for Maria because I had really good grades when I was little. But, jeez. Oh, God.
いじめっていつの時代も似たようなものなのね。
It looks like bullying is the same in all
人
eras.
間ってほんと進化しないの。
Humans really don't advance at all, do they?
滅べばいいの。
If only they just get wiped out. And then to make room for the dinosaurs to come back. Jeez.
マリアはいじめられて悲しいけど、でも仕方ないと思うの。
I'm sorry and bullied, but I think it can be helped.
仕方ない？
It can't be helped. That phrase that comes up a lot in translation.
どうして？
Why not?
だってクラスには一人いじめられっ子がいないといけないって。
Oh god, Naria, no! Don't do that. No. Oh god, no. Stop. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh god. Oh god. Yes, JM Trad. That was the end. That was the beginning of the A3W era. Jeez. Oh my god. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite streams ever. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit slow paced. This section is bringing up a lot of nostalgia for me.
After all, there's a rule that says every class has to have a single bully kid.
Well, look, oh, come on, look, Beatrice. She has a crown. Look, that's all the proof you need.
最低なルールね。
Man, that's a horrible rule.
それを作ったやつの後頭部をレンガで殴ってやりたいわ。
I'd like to find the person who made it and hit them over the head with a brick.
もちろん角で。
Not using the corner, of course.
もしもマリアがいなくなったら、きっとマリアの代わりに新しい誰かが新しいいじめられっ子に選ばれる。
If I wasn't there, then surely there'd be a new bully kid chosen in my place.
マリアが我慢することで、マリアはその子をかばってあげられるの。
By staying strong, I can protect that kid.
Oh god, Maria, no. Oh, that mindset. Ugh. As she said that, she smiled faintly. Maria One-chan's way of thinking really is unusual. According to her, from the beginning, a witch had resided in that place called a school. No, she says that any place. Maria is giving me kind of Beatrice vibes here. This Maria. Inside of Angie's head. No, she says that any place where a lot of people gather will have a witch residing there, but she seems a lot nicer than Beatrice. The witch tries to steal the students' souls through through death by disease or accidents. Apparently, she sometimes also corrupts those souls, leading them down the path of evil. She says that an angel came, not content to let that continue.
天使様はね、魔女をやっつけようとした。
And the angel tried to finish off that witch.
でも魔女は強大で、戦いは7日7番に及んだんだけど、それでも決着しなかった。
The witch was powerful, and the fight took 7 days and 7 nights. But even then, it still wasn't over.
疲れ切った魔女は休戦しようと言ってこう提案したの。
The tired witch asked for a truce and prepared this. What was this?
前に聞いたわ。
I heard about that one before.
私はこれまでクラスの生徒の半分を病気にしたり怪我をさせたりしてきました。
Until now, I've made half of the students in the class become sick or injured.
でもその代わりに残りの半分の生徒は病気と怪我から守ってきました。
But in exchange, I've protected the remaining half of the students in class from sickness or injury.
だからもしもクラスの一人を私への生贄にいじめられっ子にしてくれるなら
Therefore, if... Damn, this really is the Higurashi reference episode here. Therefore, if one member of the class becomes a sacrifice to me and is made into a bullied kid,
その他全員の生徒を病気や怪我から守りましょう。なんだっけ？
oh, goddamn auto scrolling. I shall protect all the other students from sickness and injury. Right?
うん。
Oh,
天使様は考えたの。
the angel thought about it.
クラスの半分が不幸になることに比べたら、クラスの一人だけが不幸になることの方がずっといい。
Compared to half the class meeting with misfortune, having only one person be unfortunate would be much better.
それに魔女はその強力な力で他全員の生徒の安全を守ってくれるという。
Then, the witch said she'd protect the safety of all of the other students, using a powerful magic.
クラスに40人の生徒がいるとして、
If there are 40 students in class,
20人の犠牲者が1人に減って19人が助かるというわけね。
and the 20 victims are reduced to 1, then 19 people are saved.
実に合理的な提案。
It's actually a reasonable proposal. I wonder if there's some theme behind this fairy tale. If it's a creation by Maria One-chan, a 9-year-old girl, that would be pretty impressive.
天使様はその提案を飲むことにした。
The angel decided to accept that proposal.
だから一人の生贄によって19人は救われた。
So, through that single sacrifice, 19 people were saved.
だからマリアの役割は大切なの。
That's why my role is important.
魔女は19人を守ってる。
The witch is protecting 19 people.
Interesting that they choose that number 19. It's almost like a...
私たちが生贄になることによって。
because we become sacrifices?
その19人に感謝された覚えはないけれど。
Well, I don't remember ever being thanked by those 19 people. Maria One-chan's idea was too compassionate. Both of us are suffering from a very similar type of misfortune. And yet, maybe a small difference in our way of thinking changes how peaceful our hearts are.
それでマリアお姉ちゃんは悲しくないの？
So, you aren't sad, Maria One-chan?
うん、
Oh,
悲しくなんかないよ。
I'm not sad at all.
だってこれからはサクタロが一緒だもん。
After all, I'll be together with Sakutaro from now on. Right?
サクタロ、
Sakutaro?
うりゅう、マリアと一緒なら僕も元気。
Ooh, if I could be together, could be with Mario, I'll be happy too.
ほら、サクタロも元気って言ってるよ。
Look, Sakutaro says she's happy too.
うん。
Oh,
Maria One-chan hugged the Sakutaro stuffed animal, playing both sides of the conversation herself. I don't understand it, but that's exactly why I want to reach Maria One-chan's level. So I was intensely drawn to her tale and her words.
エンジェは一人ぼっちだから辛い？
Angie, is that tough because you're all alone?
辛いわ。
It is tough,
でもマリアお姉ちゃんとこうしていられる時間だけは別。
but just the time I can be like this with you is different,
一人ぼっちじゃないから。
because I'm not all alone.
ならサクタロもお友達になればもっと楽しくなるよ。
Then, if Sakutaro also becomes your friend, then it'll be even more fun. Oh,
じゃあ今日からサクタロもエンジェの新しいお友達だよ。
then, starting today, Sakutaro is Angie's new friend.
ね、サクタロ。
Right, Sakutaro?
ブリュー、
Do you?
僕エンジェのお友達？
I am Angie's friend.
ブリュー、エンジェ。
Oh, you, Angie!
Skillfully moving the stuffed animal like it was a puppet, Maria One-chan expressed Sakutaro's emotions. She was controlling him, but the charming way he waved a short hand and cocked his head to the side made it feel like he really was a new friend called Sakutaro. Of course, looking at it with cold eyes, it would only appear that Mario One-chan was comforting me when I was grumpy. But a soul had definitely been sent into that stuffed animal. The soul of Mario One-chan's love. So I acknowledged the existence of a being called Sakutaro inside that stuffed animal.
ほら、エンジェもサクタロに挨拶して。
Come on, say hi to Sakutaro too, Angie.
ほら、サクタロもご挨拶。
Come on, you say hi too, Sakutaro.
おりゃ
Are you?
エンジェ、怖い人
Is Angie a scary person?
As Sakutaro timidly looked at me, he unexpectedly met my gaze, and he hid behind Mario One-chan's back in surprise. Mario One-chan is really good at playing with stuffed animals.
大丈夫だよ、サクタロ。
Oh, sorry, knocked the microphone thing.
It's okay, Sakutaro.
エンジェは怖くないよ。とっても優しい女の子だよ。
Angie isn't scary. She's a really nice girl.
どうも。
Hello?
サクタロです。
I'm Sakutaro.
ウリュウ。
Who are you?
Hello, goodbye, Armora. Thank you for joining us as long as you could.
はじめまして、サクタロ。
Pleased to meet you, Sakutaro.
エンジェよ。
I'm Ange.
新しいお友達になれて嬉しいわ。
I'm glad to have a new friend. I held out my hand as though asking for a handshake, and Sakutaro's short hand was stuck out towards me, lightly touching my index finger. After all, when a human and a stuffed animal shake hands, their sizes are too different. This greeting, by touching each other's fingers, was our handshake.
これでもうエンジェとサクタロはお友達だよ。
No, Angie and Sakutaro are already friends.
一人よりは二人、二人よりは三人の方がもっと楽しいよ。
Two people are more fun than one, and three people are more fun than two. Oh.
Damn, Sakutaro really loves bleach, I see. Mario One-chan had given the name Sakutaro to the stuffed animal she was to receive on her birthday, and had warmed and expanded his existence in her heart for a very long time. Therefore, even before she met him, his existence was sublimated into a personality. Even at the first moment they met, they were already friends. Of course, that wasn't anything extraordinary in Mario One-chan's eyes. Although I don't think she'd personified and loved anything quite as much as Sakutaro. She loved the things she owned very much, treating them just like friends or beloved pets. Maybe Aunt Rosa hadn't let her keep her pet at some point in time, so she felt like treasuring objects instead. And maybe she was so isolated that she'd been forced to find a friend nearby. Because of all that, what happened that day wasn't anything extraordinary from her perspective. Even so, Sakutaro? No, maybe I should call it Sakutaro, like Mario One-chan. Okay, jeez. This is another meow meow situation. Oh, God. I can't... I don't know how the U is supposed to affect pronunciation. God damn it. There's no doubt that Sakutaro was a stuffed animal. No, a friend whom she loved more than anything or anyone. Hello, it's Mama. You're in a good mood. Is a friend over?
Oh,
サクタロと遊んでる
are you with Sakutaro?
の。サクタロったらね。
Sakutaro, knock it off.
It was already about 9 o'clock at night. Rosa had asked because this wasn't a good time to have a friend over, and she had been just a little surprised. But when she thought about it, Maria didn't have any friends who would come over to play, did she? Even so, to think that she'd have so much fun playing with that stuffed animal. Rosa was very pleased that Maria had liked her birthday present so much.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
ママ、どうしても仕事が片付かなくて。
Mama just can't get her work finished tonight.
来期のラインナップが難航してるの。
The next season's lineup is having a tough time.
ようやく少しずつ注目され始めたみたいで、なんとかここで期待に応えられるインパクトを与えたいのよ。
Again, if you guys can't hear me, please tell me, okay? The last thing I want is to come in too softly and can't even hear what I'm saying. It looks like we're finally starting to get orders bit by bit. And I want to somehow give it a bit more impact so we can answer to their expectations.
今夜もお泊まり
So, you're spending the night?
いいよ
Sure, okay.
頑張ってママ
Do your best, Mama.
そう、
Really?
ありがとうね、マリア。
Thank you, Maria.
ママのお仕事のことを分かってくれてありがとう。
Thanks for being understanding about Mama's work. Jesus Christ, what happened to you, Rosa? What happened to you? You used to be so cool. Ugh. Rosa was surprised that Maria had accepted so easily that she wouldn't be able to come home from work. To Rosa, having to tell Maria that she'd be coming home late or staying overnight was a huge burden. Maria would start crying about how lonely she was on the other end of the phone, and took a lot of time and effort to calm her down. To think that Maria would accept it in such high spirits. Is that also thanks to Sakutaro? Rosa was once again pleased that she's given her daughter such a good present.
明日のこの時間には帰れるようにするわ。
I'll make sure I come back this time tomorrow.
明日は一緒に夕食をとりましょう。
Let's eat dinner together again
マリアは
then.
夕食はまだよね。
You haven't eaten dinner yet, have you, Maria?
コンビニでお弁当を買ってきて食べてね。
Buy a bento at the convenience store and eat it.
お菓子はダメよ。ジュースもダメよ。
No sweets and no soda.
お釣りと一緒にレシートも入れておくのよ。
I'll check the receipt and the change. Understand?
サクタラとお買い物サクタラとお買い物
Shopping with Sakutaro. Shopping with Sakutaro.
こら、
Hey,
サクタラはダメよ。お留守番させなさい。
not Sakutaro. Have him watch over the house. From Maria's manner of speech, Rosa got the feeling that Maria might have gone shopping with that stuffed animal without her knowing about it. Rosa's forehead creased, and after sourly saying that Maria definitely mustn't do that, she hung up. Oh, look at her room! Oh my god! Hold on one second, you guys. I just need to get something. I'll be right back. Minor break here. Trying to guess what's happening by the sound? Jeez. I was stepping over some of my son's toys, that's why. That's why there are all these little crashes there. Added the wave, but don't wave at the end to make it extra spooky. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, back to the story.
Mama said I mustn't go shopping with Sakutaro. Uryu. Can't go shopping with Maria. Staying all alone will be lonely. Why did Mama say not to go shopping with Sakutaro? Oh. Uryu.
Hello, Sky Blue. Welcome to the stream. I wish I knew what you were saying there.
I'm sure that if Maria was seen with me, it'd be embarrassing. Embarrassing? Why? Mama says not to take me outside a lot. And she usually says Maria can't do it because she's too old.
Hello, lion. Hello, lion. Meet this lion here. Jeez. Welcome to the stream.
And I'm not embarrassed at all to be with Sakutaro, right? I'm a lion, and I'm a stuffed animal. You're a lion and a stuffed animal, and you're my pet. So let's go out together. Just when Mommy isn't around, as a secret.
Oh, God.
You aren't saying that you're embarrassed, are you? I'm not embarrassed, but the people outside are a little scary.
I know, she is so good at doing such a cute voice, isn't she? Seriously, Sky Blue.
Is that it? Then I'll make it so you can go outside without being scared. Leave it to me. I've got something that's really useful.
What is she gonna do? Is she gonna dress up the lion? Jeez. Maria started fishing around her messy room. Sakutaro must be a big fan of Bleach. Oh, wait! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! A stuffed lion that says Uryu. That's two connections to Bleach. There's that character that Kubo completely forgot about as the story went on, named Cone. Jeez. That normally lived inside a stuffed lion that looked a lot like that. Jeez. Is this like a double reference to Bleach or something? Wait. One thing is a coincidence. Two things is like, jeez. Rosa often told her to clean it up, but Maria apparently didn't like doing it. Hello, Geo Sky. However, Maria herself knew more or less where everything was. So much so that if it were to be cleaned up, she'd have trouble finding where anything else was. Exactly! That's exactly who I am. Jeez.
Here it is.
ほら見てサク太郎
Hey, look, Sakutaro.
ラップサック
Oh, that's so cute.
A knapsack.
Maria proudly held it up high. Sakutaro looked at the knapsack, which was gaping open, squirming as though saying,
Are you serious?
ウリュウマリアもしかして
Are you? Maria, you aren't saying.
こ
Ah,
れなら一緒にお買い物に行けるしサク太郎も怖くないよ
that's why we can go shopping together, and Sakutaro won't be scared.
Maria held Sakutaro up and started stuffing him into the knapsack. At first, she tried to stick him in head first, but then he'd be upside down and suffocate. Oh, that's funny. So she pulled him out and tried pushing him in again, feet first.
ウリュウ
Are you? Or Hime? I do. Ichigo.
きつい狭い暗い
Tight, cramped, dark.
ウリ
Uryu.
ュウ
Oh.
ほら大丈夫だよ
Look, it's alright.
頭を出せば狭くない暗くないから怖くないよ
If you stick your head out, it isn't cramped, it isn't dark, and it isn't scary.
景色もいいよ
And it's a good view.
う
Oh,
んウリュウ本当だ
Uryu, you're right.
これならマリアと一緒にお買い物に行っても大丈夫
Is it okay for me to go shopping with Maria like this?
うん大丈夫だよ
Yeah, I'll be fine.
今日のお夕食は何がいいかな
What should we got for dinner tonight?
さあさあお出かけしようサクタラ
Come on, let's go out, Sakutaro. Oh,
マリアお姉ちゃん楽しそう
Looks like you're having fun, Maria One-chan.
うんとっても楽しい
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
一人だったら寂しくてつまらないことでもサクタラが一緒なら何でも楽しい
Why is my computer making such noise? Jeez.
Even things that be lonely and boring, alone, all become fun with Sakutaro.
どんな人間のお友達だって夕方になったらお家へ帰らなきゃならない
And a human fun would have to go home when it gets late.
でもサクタラは帰らないしいつまでも一緒にいてくれる
But Sakutaro doesn't go home, so we can be together all the time.
一緒にテレビも見るし
And watch TV with me.
お布団の中だって一緒だし
Be together even in the futon.
雷が怖い夜には手だって握っていてくれる
And even hold my hand on scary nights when there's thunder.
クローゼットやベッドの下のお化けだって追っ払ってくれるんだよ
I'll chase away the monsters in the closet and under the bed.
サクタラ頼もしい
Sakutaro is reliable.
ウ
Will you?
マリアを怖がらせるお化けは僕ライオンだから勇気を出して追い払っちゃうよ
Since I'm a lion, I'll show my courage and chase away any monsters that scare Maria.
ウリュウガオ
Will you? Roar.
They were so close that it made me a little envious. I'm supposedly older now than Maria One-chan was then. Hello, Beatrice Ushimiya. I agree. That is really cool. I want to know what made Rosa from being the way she is now into the way she is in the main story. She seemed really cool in the past. Compared to what she is in the present day story. That's right, Matt. It's very close to the Lambda voice.
Although the Lambda voice is like very, very more agitated and crazy sounding.
But yeah, there's... Okay. But Mario One-chan really is my One-chan, and I still haven't reached her level. If only I had a friend close by like Sakutaro.
マリアもサクタロもエンジェの身近なお友達だよ。
Sakutaro and I are close friends, right?
いつもマリアたちはエンジェのすぐそばにいる。
Hello, Happy D. Lovely to have you here.
We're always by your side.
でもエンジェの魔法が弱いからこうしてマリアの日記を開かないと知覚できないだけ。
It's just that your magic is weak, so you can't perceive us. Unless you open my diary like this.
知覚？
Perceive?
マリアお姉ちゃんは難しい言葉を知ってるね。
You know some pretty difficult words, Maria One-chan. According to her, this world is full of magic and spirits, and there is natural and nearby is a light breeze.
風って普段は気にもしないし見えもしないけれど、
You don't normally see or notice the wind.
お線香の煙とかがたなびくとそれを見ることができるんじゃない？
But when incense smoke or something draws trails, you can see it, right?
そうね。
Right.
そしてそれは見えなくても普段から私たちの身近にあるものだわ。
And even if you can't see it, it's always nearby. Oh, thank you for the sub, Narland. Oh, that is so nice of you.
そういうこと。
I appreciate that so much.
That's it.
マリアもサクタロもいつだってエンジェのすぐ近くで一緒なんだよ。
We're always really close by you, Angie.
神様や精霊、守護霊も私たちのすぐ身近にいるの。
Gods and spirits and guardian spirits are always right next to us.
でも意識しないと存在を感じられない。
But if you aren't conscious of them, you can't feel their existence.
目では見えない風のように。
Like wind that can't be seen with the eyes.
でもそれは確実に私たちの身近にあって、魔力という煙がたなびけば誰にだって見えるものなの。
But they certainly are near us. And if they draw trails in the smoke called magic, anyone can see them. Woohoo!
I thought I'd only be able to meet Maria One-chan while this diary was open. From what she says, she's always with me, and I can meet her at any time if I truly desire to.
マリアは自分の日記に日々の記録と一緒に自分の魂のかけらを残しておいたの。
God damn it, Maria, you made a Horcrux! Oh, fucking hell. Jeez. Oh, jeez.
Along with a record of my life, I like to fragment of my own soul in my diary.
だからこの日記にはマリアの魔法の力が宿ってるの。
So Maria now can never truly die, at least. That's good.
So the power of my magic resides in this diary.
でもそれはとても微弱なもので、エンジェ以外の人には誰も感じ取れない。
But it's very faint, so only you can feel it.
私にだけはわかるの？
Only I can tell it's there? I'm not sure, PDI. Maybe it was Sakutaro. Who knows? Because I don't know where Sakutaro is normally in the present day.
Yes.
だってエンジェはマリアと同じで魔女の力を宿しているもの。
After all, the power of a witch resides in you, just like me. You're gonna get to be one of those badass characters that has magic and anti-magic.
エンジェだってちゃんとお勉強すればきっと将来立派な魔女になれるんだよ。
If you study hard, you too will definitely become a great witch in the future.
魔女、
A witch.
それは楽しいのかしら？
I wonder if that'd be fun. Hell yeah, it would be.
Oh,
楽しいよ。
it is fun.
そうすれば日記を開かなくてもマリアやサクタロがいつも身近にいるのがわかるようになるよ。
If you do that, you'll be able to know that Sakutaro and I are always by your side. Even without opening the diary.
そしたら毎日がとっても楽しくなる。
If you do that, every day will become fun.
そしたらエンジェにマリアは他にもたくさんのお友達を紹介できるよ。
If you do that, I'll introduce you to many other friends.
そしたら毎日が忙しくてとっても賑やかになるよ。
If you do that, every day will get busy and very lively.
それは楽しいかもしれない。
And that might be fun.
マリアお姉ちゃんが残した魔導書も持ってるわ。
I do have the grimoire you left behind, Mario Oni-chan.
今度真面目に読んでみるわね。
I'll try reading it seriously sometime soon.
そしたら私も一人ぼっちじゃなくなる
If
か
I
な。
do that, I won't be left alone anymore, right? Right?
You.
Mario One-chan and Sakurada? Sakurada said that at the same time, somehow. Happy that I had developed an interest in the world of witches. Going to 7-Eleven. Or I guess in Japan it might be Family Mart or something. With her knapsack on her back and half of Sakutada's face peeking out of it, she triumphantly walked through the shopping district late at night. Well, it was that time of day after all. Everyone in the shopping district was either a shop owner lowering the shutters on their shops, or an employee rushing or else staggering on their way home. Amidst all that, Maria, who was in a good mood like someone on a hike, probably looked quite merry. Every once in a while, passing employees would glance at her back with the eyes of someone seeing something out of place. Office ladies giggled at the cute stuffed animal poking its head out of the knapsack. She's too adorable for words. The supermarket had been closed for a while by this time. However, convenience stores, which had been growing in popularity lately, stayed open until midnight. It was very convenient for Maria, whose mother's return was often late. Maria lowered the knapsack from her back and, carrying it like a child in her arms, she headed over to the sweet buns corner. She pointed to a sweet bun she had eaten before, explained to Sakutada that this one was delicious, and that one was pretty good too. Sakutada seemed to be enjoying it a lot.
マリアは3色パンにする。
I'm gonna have the 3-colored one,
これ一つでね、あんことクリームといちごジャムが食べられるの。
which is this one. You can eat bean jam and cream and strawberry jam.
でもたまにウグイスあんだったり白あんだったりするの。
But there's sometimes greenish brown bean jam or white bean jam.
あんこは一種類でいい。
There should be one kind of bean jam.
うり
For you.
ゅう。いろいろ入ってて面白そう。
Looks like having different things inside makes them interesting.
うりゅ
Woo!
う。あとはマリアはフルーツヨーグルトにする。
Next, I have a fruit yogurt.
フルーツ入ってるけどお菓子じゃないよね。
There's fruit in it, but it isn't a sweet, right?
Maria, my girl! Jeez. You know how to friggin' do some things that are technically correct, the best kind of correct. Jeez.
きっとママも大丈夫。
Yeah, I'm sure Mama would be fine with it.
サクタラもどれか欲しい？
Do you want one too, Sakutaro?
うりゅう？
Would you?
いいの？
Is that really okay?
お金は大丈夫？
What about the money?
うん、全然平気。
Oh, no problem.
だからサクタラにも好きなものを買ってあげられるよ。
What is Shotoku Taishi?
Look, it's Shotoku Taishi. So I can buy you whatever you want too, Sakutaro.
Does that mean like a 2-for-1 sale or something?
一緒に食べよ
Let's eat together.
う。サクタラもヨーグルト食べる？
Would you like some yogurt too, Sakutaro?
When Maria made to grab another one of the same fruit yogurt, Sakutaro bent his head slightly, worried.
うりゅ
Are you?
う。でも僕大きいのは食べられない でいい。
But I can't eat a big one, so a small one will be fine.
おお、
Oh,
じゃあこの小さいお菓子ヨーグルトは？
Oh, I see. It's the name of a person on a larger yen bill. Okay, I see. I see. Thanks, Matt. I had no idea. I had no idea about that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I had no idea what that meant.
then how about a small yogurt?
30円だね。
It's 30 yen.
What the fuck? That's like 3 cents. Are you fucking serious? Wait, like that's like 3 cents for a yogurt? Or no, 30 cents? Even that, not 3, because 100 yen is $1, right? So a yen is like a penny. So this is like 30 cents. Are you fucking serious? Damn, that's cheap. Was stuff really that cheap in the 1980s? Holy motherfucker. A single yogurt for 30 cents. That's nuts. That is nuts. I remember when we had soda machines, and in America there was 65 cents for a can of soda. Yeah, now they don't sell that anymore. It's like $4 Australian for a bottle of soda. I remember like spending 65 cents on soda as a kid, but like, damn, that is unbelievably cheap. Freaking inflation.
安い。
That's cheap. Yeah, it definitely is, Maria. Holy shit. Jeez. Hey, you.
僕はそれでいい。
That's good enough for me.
マリアと一緒にヨーグルト。
Yogurt with Maya.
サクタルと一緒にヨーグルト。
Yogurt with avocado.
Something bad's gonna happen, isn't it? Rosa is gonna discover this shit. Ah, jeez. Maria put the 3-colored bread and the 2 yogurts in a shopping basket and brought them to the register. The man running the register had been in charge of the tobacco shop that had been here until last year. And then he turned into a 7-Eleven, I guess.
お嬢ちゃん、この時間によく見かけるね。
I seem to be seeing you a lot this time of day, little lady.
偉いけど、今度からこの時間のお買い物にはお母さんと一緒においでね。
You're a good girl. But maybe you better come with your mother if you're going to go shopping this time in the future, okay?
ママがいいって言ったから大丈夫。
Mama said it's okay, so it's fine.
ママはいつもお仕事で帰りが遅いけど、マリアたちは寂しくなんかないの。
Mama always comes home late because of her work, but we aren't lonely.
ね、サクタロ。
Right, Sakotaro?
うりゅ
Hey, you!
そっか、そりゃ大変だね。
Orihime, Ichigo! Ranji, Byakuya!
Really? That sounds tough.
ほら、ジュースを一本おまけしてあげるよ。
Oh no! Rose is gonna discover this and go nuclear. Fucking hell. You know what, Rosa? You should get a not Rosa. Mario, you should get a diet soda. That way there's no sugar in it. And it won't, like, it won't rot your teeth. And jeez. Here, I'll give you some free soda. Oh boy. The man working at the store took a can of leftover soda or something from behind the register and packed it into the bag with everything else.
おじさん、ありがと
Thank you, mister.
う。
Oh,
よかったね、サクタロ。
isn't that great, Sakotaro?
うりゅ
Are you?
Since she had been told not to buy soda, she couldn't take it back home. So she decided to drink it on her way back and not bring the empty can back home. Smart! Smart! Hello, Joy. Welcome to the stream. We're having a flashback within a flashback here. Angie is in a flashback about her time in school reading Maria's old diary. with the vinyl bag with the sweet bun in it around her elbow, holding the knapsack with Sakutaro in it, with that same arm and drinking her soda, the two of them walked home.
柚子胡椒ソーダって微妙。
Yuzuku soda isn't really good.
サクタロも飲んでみる？
You wanna try too, Sakutaro? This is like some off-brand crap that's neither Coke nor Pepsi.
おりゅ
And you?
おりゅおりゅおりゅ
Oh,
おりゅ。
Oh god, did you spill soda on the doll? Oh god. Jeez.
yeah.
おりゅマリアひどい。
Oh, what are you? You're so mean, not you.
まじゅい。
Nasty.
だよね。
It sure is. Oh.
Of course, it's not like she could actually make a stuffed animal drink soda. Oh, there we go. She just put the can to Sakutaro's mouth and pretended to tilt it. But it was fun for Maria to share the taste of this weird drink that she had gotten for free with Sakutaro. There was a huge moon in the sky. At times, that moon had been clouded by tears, when she'd been unmanageable during Rosa's overnight stays. And when she'd been scolded by her mother. Scolded, eh? I suppose that's one way to put it. But this moon was very warm, and it seemed to watch over the two of them as they enjoyed their trip home by themselves. Maria and Sakutaro. Ange watched the two of them go from behind. She looked so warm from behind. After looking at the backs of Maria, One-chan, and Sakutaro together, it became very hard to remember all those long nights when she'd cried because her mother hadn't come home. Oh God. I couldn't say it to Maria One-chan, but if I'd been in the same position, I may have given a stuffed animal the name Sakutaro, but it wouldn't have been anything more or less than a stuffed animal. Anyone can make a relationship that only distracts you from your loneliness. But Maria One-chan was different. Sakutaro isn't a stuffed animal or a toy. He was a real friend, and far from just distracting Maria from her loneliness, he changed the nights without her mother into a fun time where they could play all by themselves. Was it because Sakutaro was just a special stuffed animal? Because her mother had made it herself? Because it was very, very cute? Probably not. If there's a secret here, it doesn't lie within Sakutaro. I think it probably lies within Maria One-chan, that's right.
これがマリアお姉ちゃんの言う魔法の力なの。
This is the power of magic you were talking about, Maria One-chan?
魔法を知るということは今まですぐそばにいたのに気づけなかったたくさんの友達に気づけるということ。
Knowing magic means you notice a lot of friends right beside you. That you didn't notice before.
まるで新しいおもちゃ屋さんが近所にたくさんできるみたいに楽しいこと。
It's as fun as having a bunch of new toy shops pop over all over the neighborhood.
If even I, locked up in an academy without a single friend, had power like Maria One-chan, I wonder if I could make my days just a bit richer. I wonder if I'll be able to honestly shed tears on nights I feel like crying, to smile on gray nights.
Yeah,
できるよ。
you can.
エンジェはできる。
You can do it.
だってエンジェにだって魔女になれる資格があるもん。
After all, you also have what it takes to become a witch.
魔女になる資格。
What it takes to become a witch?
マリアも魔女になれる資格あるんだよ。
I have what it takes to become a witch too.
だからまだまだ勉強中の修行中なの。
So, I've still got a lot more studying and training to do.
きっと素敵な魔女になってほうきでお空をかけて ケーンで虹を描いて飴玉を空から降らせるの。
I'll definitely become a wonderful witch, flying in the sky on a broom, showing rainbows with my cane, making candy fall from the sky.
マリアはきっとできるよ。
Are you guys, is the stream freezing for anybody or no? Because yeah, YouTube is not giving me any messages, Beatrice. Yeah, it normally does when there's a problem with the connection. But yeah, YouTube is not giving me any messages. And I'm showing green on OBS here. So everything looks fine on my end.
I can definitely do it.
そしたらエンジェにも見せてあげるね。
Then I'll show you too.
きっとそれは素敵な夢の中のような光景だから。
It'll definitely be like a scene from a wonderful dream.
Maria One-chan said that, making an absolute promise with her smile. There's no way I could become a witch. But if Maria One-chan says that, then makes me feel that maybe I really can become a witch. Because in reality, on that desolate night, when no flower of a smile could possibly have bloomed, her magic surely gave birth to a smile.
魔女になれるかな。
I wonder if I can become a witch.
なれるよ。
You can.
エンジェは少し年齢を重ねちゃったから魂が少し重力に惹かれちゃってる。
You're a bit older, so your soul is bound with a bit more by gravity.
だからマリアよりも修行は大変かもしれないけど。
That may make training tougher than it is for me.
でもきっとなれるよ。
But you definitely can.
だってもうエンジェは魔法の一端に触れてるもの。
After all, you're already teaching a small piece of magic.
私が
I am?
魔法を
Magic?
Yeah.
だってほらもうこの世にはいない私をこうして呼び出して語らっているよ。
Exactly. I was Angie, yeah, you don't realize what you're even doing right now. It's pretty insane.
Come on, look. In a world where I don't exist, you summon me and you're talking with me.
これは魔法なの？
This is magic?
Yeah.
私が日記に残した魂のかけらをエンジェは魔法で膨らませて私を蘇らせてる。
I wonder if this is going to factor into something later. I wonder if this is going to factor into something later. Angie, remember this because I think you're being trained in how to res people. Okay.
You expanded the fragment of my soul that left behind in my diary. And you're reviving me right now.
さっきも言ったよね。
I also said it a short while ago, right?
こうして私と再会して会話ができて時に笑顔を見せられるんだからエンジェは魔法の才能がきっとあるんだよ。
Since you managed to reunite with me and have a conversation, since you're able to smile every once in a while, you must have some magical talent, Angie.
マリアお姉ちゃんが保証する。
Your Maria One-chan guarantees it. Oh.
お姉ちゃんはさっき言ったわ。
You said it a second ago, One-chan.
私は日記を開いた時にしか会えないと思ってるけど本当はいつも身近にいるって。
I thought I could only meet you while the diary was open. But you're really nearby all the time, right?
私に魔法の力がもっとあればそれを見て
If I had more of the power of magic, would I be able to see you?
今こうしているようにお姉ちゃんと会話ができる？
And just like now, would I be able to talk with you, One-chan?
いつでも？
Anytime.
Yeah. Yeah,
いつでもお話できるよ。
we can talk anytime.
朝のおはようの時だっていつもそばにいるし、授業中だってそばにいる。
I'm there by your side to say good morning and even during class.
退屈な授業は私とお話しして気を紛らわせようよ。
Let's talk together during dull classes to distract you from your boredom.
食事の時には話し相手になれるし、お昼休みだってこれまでのようにいつも一緒にいようよ。
I'll also be there to talk to you during meals. So let's always be together like this during lunch break.
放課後だって一緒にいるし、もちろん寮に帰ってからだって私はいつもそばにいる。
We're with you after school too. And of course, I'm always by your side even after you return to the dormitory.
日記を広げた時にしか私を見てくれないだけ。
It's just that you don't see me except when the diary is opened.
日記を閉じてもマリアお姉ちゃんは私のそばにいてくれるんだよね。
Even when I close the diary, Maria One-chan, you'll be by my side, right?
Yes,
いるよ。
I'll be there.
だからエンジェが私を見ようとして、そして話そうとしてくれれば私はきっと答えられるよ。
So, if you try to see me and try to talk to me, I'll definitely be able to answer.
しっかりと見て話そうとしてくれれば。
If you look strongly and try to talk, that is.
私やってみる。
I'll give it a try.
簡単じゃないよ。
It isn't easy, okay?
いきなり上手くなんてきっといかないよ。
It isn't going to go well all of a sudden, got it?
分かってる。
I understand.
きっと簡単じゃないと思う。
I'm sure it won't be easy.
でも私マリアお姉ちゃんみたいになりたい。
But I want to be like you, Maria One-chan.
おお、
Ooh,
わかった。
I understand.
じゃあ私をよく見て。
Now, look at me
しっかり見て。
well. Look closely. Oh,
Okay?
ゆっくり目を閉じたり開いたりして。
slowly open and close your eyes.
いきなり長くつむっちゃダメ。
You can't shut them for a long time all of a sudden.
私の姿を瞳に焼き付けてはそれをまぶたの裏に染み込ませていくつもりで。
After putting my phone into your eyes, try to make it blend into the inside of your eyelids.
やってる。
Yep, I'm doing it.
まぶたを閉じても私をイメージできるようになったら、
Once you can visualize me even with your eyes closed,
そのままゆっくり柔らかく目を閉じていて。
without changing anything, slowly and softly close your eyes again.
どう？
How is it?
まだ私が見えている？
Can you still see me?
うん、
Yes,
多分見えてると思う。
I think I can probably see you.
じゃあ一度目を開いて。
Then, try opening your eyes for a second.
いよいよ本番。
Now for the real thing.
心を落ち着けたら日記を閉じて。
Calm your heart and close the diary.
その時一度マリアの姿は消えてしまうかもしれない。
At that time, my form may disappear for a second.
でも焦らずに心を落ち着けて。
But calm your heart and don't get anxious.
そしてまぶたの裏に染み込ませた私を逆に瞳に染み込ませていくつもりで。
And then, try to make the me that's blended into the inside of your eyelids blend back into your eyes.
ゆっくりと虚空に私をイメージして。
Slowly visualize me in the empty air.
私を虚空に見て。
In the empty air, see me. Oh,
大丈夫。
Yeah, I'm okay.
じゃあ閉じるね、日記。
Then I'll close the diary.
おう、
ah!
Slowly, I closed it. When I did so, a grey reality filled with dull air unfolded. Of course, Maria One-chan's form disappeared. Give it all you've got. Have courage. Take the first step into the world of witches. I felt like Maria One-chan was cheering me on inside my heart. She's cheering me on? Really? Or do I just think that she is? No, that's wrong. It's because I think this that I cannot see her. Maria One-chan is always by my side. And even now she's definitely there, cheering me on to do my best. That reached my ears. Seriously, Guppy Force. Oh my god. I can picture it, Guppy Force. How amazing this scene could be if the anime had put any effort in. I'm not going to watch the anime because I don't want to ruin my view of this. My sister has only seen the anime and she could tell, even from that, she could tell, like, just how good the actual story actually would be as opposed to how the anime adapted it. Exactly, Guppy Force. Like, it would be totally from Angie's perspective. And you gotta keep this music track, because this music track is perfect. I love this track right here. This is an amazing track. That's exactly... Joy, I don't know, you weren't on the Discord there, but I went insane and bought like a fuck ton of out-of-print manga. Jeez. Of the Umineko manga, because it's all out of print. Which is insane, because the last volume is going to be published in March. Hello, Weibo. I haven't seen you in a long time. That reached my ears. So I mustn't ignore it like it's my imagination, or the voice of my own heart. I believe that Maria One-chan is there. I mustn't doubt. I believe. One-chan said that she'd always be by my side. I must not doubt that. But looking at that empty space, by the empty back wall of the school building, amidst those almost heartlessly boring rays of sunlight, calling out her name was unexpectedly difficult. That's totally okay, Weibo. Awesome that you're playing Seconia. The chains of common sense that had clung to me until today sneered at me, telling me that calling out the empty air was ridiculous. It was almost like being told to take a step forward off the roof of a skyscraper, overlooking a sea of lights. Damn! Interesting! Interesting analogy, Angie. Very interesting. It's Maria One-chan saying it. It's all right. She's saying I'm someone who can do it. Stop thinking that you might fall, or that'd be foolish to take a step off a roof. And free yourself from those chains of common sense. Oh my god, wow, that is so cool. Oh, what a great callback. Okay. I steadied my breathing. I concentrated my mind. Make the vivid form of Maria One-chan in the empty space before you rise to the surface. Understand magic and see Maria One-chan.
Maria One-chan.
Maria One-chan. Oh.
誰かいるの？
Huh? Is someone there? At that time, I was answered by a rustle in the bushes and a wild cry, and I came to my senses. It looked like I wasn't the only one behind the school building. Oh no. Oh no. No, since I'd been so immersed in the world of the diary, I hadn't noticed someone coming. Oh, fucking hell! I recognized a group of 3 behind the bushes. They were kids from my class. Son of a bitch. From their appearance, it felt as though they'd come behind the school building to gossip about someone or talk in secret. Please don't take her book. I hurried out of that place. Good, run, run! Because it became known that I'd been alone in a place like this, mumbling to myself. It had become a pain again.
言ったよね。言ったよね。
She said it. She said it, right?
マリアお姉ちゃんとか言ったよね。
She said Mario nature or something, right?
やばくない？心霊とか見えちゃってんじゃないの？
Isn't that creepy? It's just being spirits or something, is she? Pure. Lucia sounds so funny.
I could hear the shrill, loud laughter from behind. Irritated and feeling that Maria One-chan had been made fun of, kicked their ass. Oh, fuck. I left that place at a quick pace, and then a jog once I turned the corner. And then I might have made it to One-chan's world with just a little more time. It was frustrating, aggravating. Why does everyone get in my way? I haven't gotten in anyone else's way, not even once. I ran and ran, but it still felt as though I could hear the shrill laughter. You have no idea how much I want to continue. Oh, God. I so want to continue. "12 years later. October 1998. Who the fuck are you? Brand new character? Damn, who is this guy? I want to finish the flashback. How long is it until the flashback's over? Because I really want to get. I think I want it to be all in this episode. Damn, I've already practically been up for 2.5 hours. Okay, brand new character? Okay. He looks a bit like Okanogi. It's basically a whole other chapter? Okay. Okay. 2 more okay, so it's the next stream, in other words. Okay. Alright, so you know what, you guys? I really wish I had some of that anti-sleeping drug from Syconia, because I just want to keep going. But I can't. I have to do stuff. I have adult responsibilities tomorrow. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll leave it here. Oh, God. Ugh. He looks a bit like Okanogi, I think. He reminds me of him. You guys, I love this story so fucking much. Oh, this is new. Look, this is new. Let me read these. Oh, I can go a bit further. I'll read those at the end, but let me go a bit further till. Okay, I'll read a bit further until I get to his name, since that's what you've been saying. You know what? I'm gonna give him the Okanogi voice because he looks a lot like Okanogi.
Rumor has it, Angie-chan, that you jumped off the top of a skyscraper.
追っかけがうざかったんでちょっと巻こうと思って。
Interesting. This is after. Huh? The groupies were getting annoying, so I thought I'd give them a slip. Angie and an old gentleman wearing an expensive suit were alone in a massive, modern conference room. All of the newest machines for presentations were installed there, but they didn't upset its refined and composed atmosphere. And that alone was enough to make the business-like theme inside the room abundantly clear. However, that didn't matter at all to Angie. She carelessly sat in a high-class chair that executives making a salary of several 10 million yen probably sat in, looking aloof from the world.
下の方の階で改装工事してて転落防止ネットがあるの知ってましたし。
Okay, you think it'll take 30 or more? Okay. If it's doing that late, then I'm just going to... Okay. Let me just read these profiles then, because I didn't realize that they updated. This is the Eva of World 3 here, so not World 4. This is a flashback to Angie, because Angie is from World 3, but the future of World 3. So it's like... After being repeatedly hospitalized because of psychogenic stress, she had already died in the world in 1998 due to acute heart failure. Okay, so she is dead by this point. Interesting. Huh, okay, so she's dead. She lived her later years in isolation with no one to understand her, and is the only survivor from Okajima. The media gave her the name Queen of Suspicion. She continued to make reckless expansion of her businesses, just like Kinzo had done in the past, which earned her many enemies. In her later years, she was doing it merely to harass people as if she enjoyed it, rather than for financial gain. And it was all done for the sake of Angie, who would eventually succeed her. Even after throwing herself off the top of a skyscraper, she miraculously survived unharmed. What about Bertie Byrne? Didn't she warp her to the... So that wasn't interesting. So I didn't realize. So this is not... She didn't come right away. Something happened between those two times. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Was that just like to awaken her powers or something? Huh. She miraculously survived unharmed. After that mystical experience, she threw away everything and went on a journey by herself to learn her past. Could she break through Beatrice's magic from her position 12 years in the future? Interesting. I can see why, if this is going to be a big long thing about Angie getting her way, finding her way to the past, I can see why part 4 is going to be so long. I just want to see what's here. Oh, and that's for everybody else. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. What? It just... Hold on. There's 3 sets. I didn't realize there were 3 sets of things here. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. And here's all the witches. Okay. Oh my god, this is really interesting. Alright, I really want to see how Angie gets to the past. So Bertie Burns didn't just warp her there. Interesting. Okay. Wow, I can't wait to see that next time. Alright, you guys! I don't want to wait 4 days to continue! In 2 days we have Siconia, you guys! And I really want to continue that too. And then in 4 days from now, we'll have more of this. Oh, you guys. I want you to know that I'm enjoying every fucking second of this story. And I'm going to be so sad when it's over. You have no idea. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining me. I just love having you guys to talk to. And read the story out to. And just... while I'm doing this. It's just making it extra special for me. Oh my god, I love being able to act out the story too. I hope my voices aren't too annoying, but thank you so much, you guys, for taking the time. So until next time, I'm gonna say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.